Hello, welcome to another episode of Going Deep with Amandeep, Home Alone Edition. I don't know why I call it Home Alone. I live with my folks, and if you had watched the episode before yesterday's, you might have seen my bude, my father, the guy who's the reason for my existence. It's Titty Tuesday. It's Tuesday, bro. Imran in the chat. Let's go, man. How are you, my brother? It's Tuesday, I like this is the excitement we need, my man, because life is missing this, and this is what we have together. Is what life is all about. You might your day might not have gone good today. You might have woken up and I don't know, your mom still kind of likes you, you know kind of. Your dad obviously hates you. The day goes bad. You missed your bus. Your phone has no recharge, your internet is not there, the cooking gas ran out. What you gonna do? Hustle, hustle, hustle hard. What I mean, man, at least now we can relax. Now you and I, we can have a swell time. We can have a bit of fun. Imran, good to see you on the stream. Mina Benjod. My name Rumba. Amandeep pockets. I like when my N words come in with dope ass puns. Amandeep, he starts an OnlyFan. Aman's feet. I was thinking about the poem yesterday that was written by Megan, and I thought maybe I keep adding a line to it. I think I wrote one yesterday. It was Aman got angry, Aman beat. But today I thought Aman starts an OnlyFan. Aman's feet. So anyway, I like those Aman puns. Moving on, CMB, the gun, cash money business. Amandeep, the legend, you guy. I'm only a legend because of y'all. You know what I mean? If a tree falls down in the forest, does it make a noise? Who gives a fuck? That's the basic idea of the saying. And even these sayings, by the way, I just noticed they contradict. Some of them contradict each other, so it's just up to you to decide which one I'm supposed to go with right now. So basically, these sayings, these proverbs are just useless. Like, for example, on one hand, they say the early no the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Okay, the wheel that does quick is the first one to get WD-40. Okay, so the knowledge behind that saying is, if you want something, ask and it will be given to you. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. So that's the idea. But then on the other hand, there's also a saying stroke proverb or stroke words put together, a sentence that says, the nail that stands out gets the hammer. I know the meaning are different, but you see what the idea is. On one hand, you're supposed to ask for what you hand, and you're supposed to not be conformative. But on the other hand, when you're not conformative, you will be the first one to be aligned with everybody else. So what is it? Do I stand out? Do I talk? Do I not talk? What is the problem? Garbage. Everybody, and I'm sure this has been said 1,000 times, everybody talks about the early bird gets the worm, but the early worm gets to die. And in life, not all of us are birds, not all of us are ladies, you know what I mean? UK slang. Some of us are worms. So which saying is true? This is why these proverbs and sayings is garbage, bro. No knowledge in that shit. Enoch Mukua, a man called Deep. You guys, you're making me want to call Emmanuel Kisiangani. And I think it's time. Today we will call that MF. I think I did register my WhatsApp. Now my laptop is hanging. It's like it never wants us to give a call to that bastard. But we will. Today is the day. Even if my laptop fries, we're calling him. Imagine WhatsApp calls can fry my laptop. That's how you know I am frugal. Until things have really gone, I do not believe they are gone. That is so sad because it could apply to many things, including sad relationships. But that's enough about sadness. Let's open this WhatsApp. Open WhatsApp. Where is Iman? Man, where was? You know when you open WhatsApp and you see a sad conversation, and you're like, "Fuck! Why did I open WhatsApp?" Where is Emmanuel? Let me just search for Emmanuel. Yeah, this vibe. Why is my laptop so slow? Oh, he's here. Why am I even looking for him when he's right here? With his, you guys, should I leak Emmanuel's number? So at least you can send him some M-Pesos. Let's see if he picks. My laptop is so fast. You guys are lucky. Yes, I want to use my microphone. How else am I gonna call my buddy? Ringing, let's go. It's working. I hope he picks up. I thought he picked up. This is very. I know this live is very interesting, but we're calling Emmanuel. I don't think he's gonna pick up because he's with the bitches. He's with his lady. With me here tonight. I got a feeling, but it's alright. I feel love for the first time. In your eyes. I don't think he's gonna pick up the call. But guys, you know I tried. He's the one who's busy with his lady. That's actually one of the reasons he's not consistent. He has a family to take care of. Okay, let me put it in the Kenyan context. I don't want to spread the news, but he's starting game 1-0. That's all I gotta say. J.O.B. What's up, my man? Good to see you on the stream as usual. Imran, Aman got food poisoning. Aman shits. Love it. Aman got a connection with you. Aman clicks. Sorry, I apologize. That wasn't as good as I thought it. In my head, I thought it was a banger, but the fraction of moment left my mouth, I knew I was wrong. So I apologize for that, guys. Enoch call Manu. Last we checked, life was comongering him, bro. You guys have read my mind. Should we call him one more time? It says no answer, but let's try one more time. In the meantime, let's read the other comments. Tidying the room. Aman neat. I hope he picks up. Aman waiting for his friends to pick up his calls. Aman lonely. Sorry, I couldn't find a rhyme for deep. The moment I call Emmanuel, people leave. I apologize. I'm sorry. But he's not picking up, guys. I tried twice. And I'm sure Kitengela doesn't have internet right now. So what can I say? I tried my best, guys. Brian Alwa. Because, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's French. Brian Alwa, your mom. Damn it. He got me, bro. This guy started with your mom. Nothing beats your mom. Except your father. Thank you, God, for that. At least I thought of something. Jimmy M Experience. Hello, man. Happy Turban Tuesday. Oh my god, there's so many cool names. This Tuesday, Turban Tuesday. And the one that was supposed to be the official name, but I always forget because life is komongaing us. Which one was it, bro? Ah, fuck. We'll remember it. I'll go through the notes later. Jemo Giga, guten evening. Guten Tag, fellow human being. I think it's time we just do a journal and before we move into the normal stories of our lives. Uh, so today is Tuesday. Today I wore a very sexy. I'm not gonna lie. When I wore it, I'm not gonna lie. I felt cool. I felt neat. I felt sharp. Like I felt like an adult. It was like the Pakistan green. The Pakistan green color. And then of course my black trousers that fit me so nice, so my ass pops out a bit. Turns out the ladies love the ass popping out a bit. So I guess being fat was not that bad of a decision as a guy. Although I have seen my ass in the mirror when I'm naked. And have you seen like cartoon asses where the ass is inward? There's still a curve, but it's like on the inside. So the curve is what makes it go flat with the back. Does that make sense? But apparently, when I wear these trousers, mama booty looking good. Although the booty is obviously balanced by the fupa at the front, the fat above the pelvic area. Fupa. Why do I know this shit? So there's a BND balance, if you know what I mean. So you have to do that. God can't just make you a sexy guy. That's too much power in your hands. So yeah, went to work, felt nice, looking good. And one thing I hate about going to work, other than just going to work, is in the morning when you have to greet everybody. God damn it, man! I don't give a fuck if it's good morning. Although it feels nice when people say good morning. It feels nice, I'm not gonna lie, it makes it a very friendly environment, but I don't wanna be doing it. So my solution is I just go there early. Let me enunciate clearly. I just wanna go there early. So I'm like the second one there. And I just have to say hello to one guy, and then everybody just says hello to me as they walk in. So big brain. So what? 45 minutes of my day are gone just because I don't want to say hello to people. 45 minutes. What is it? What is 45 minutes? A good nap? Who needs a good fucking nap? Do you think these raccoon eyes need naps? Nah, my man. We're here to avoid social created anxiety. What am I saying? Garbage. Anyway, today, so I'm basically my job currently is to process orders, take orders from WhatsApps. And I'm not gonna lie, shit is tiring because there are too many inquiries on WhatsApp. And people are idiots. I'm telling you, this price is plus VAT. Okay, what is VAT? How are you so rich? How can you afford 14 million worth of filters but you don't know what value added taxidermy is, bro? 16%, mama. Just do plus 16%. What's wrong with you, my man? But that's the thing. You sometimes realize being rich and being smart are not correlated. People usually think that, but nah, man. Being street smart, I would say, is kind of correlated. Of course, and being lucky. Boo hoo. Complaining again. Here we go. But then so it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Answering clients, processing orders. They send LPOs, local purchase orders. Look at all the hard words I'm learning. They send you copies of their requisition, and I have to type out the quotations into the systems, and then I do crazy shit, man. You guys don't have no idea. I don't like it at all, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Always got whenever I complain about my life or I feel like things are not going the way I think they're supposed to go. I always, not always, but I try to imagine or put myself in the position of my Bude, of my father, and I imagine what my father was doing when he was my age. And then he was 29. What was he doing? Nothing. He was unemployed. I mean, he was employed. He was a lathe operator. His mom had just passed away, and he was about to get married. So I think my father got married at 31. So when he was unemployed, so I guess I'm doing better than my father. I'm just saying. So what I came into better positions because of his hard work, but I have my own problems. Like I have to live in a society with social media, bro. He didn't grow up with the idea of comparing yourself to the whole world. When you're younger, as they say, if you grew up poor among poor people, you do not feel poor at all because everybody is just like you. And that's how I grew up. Then my friends actually, their father actually worked hard. Not, I'm just joking, Dad. You did good. I always like to. Sometimes I'm very appreciative of the kind of relationship I have with my Bude. We are very friendly, but there's always respect for the Bude. Where was I going with this? So anyway, I didn't know that we were broke. Growing up, we were unfortunate. What a weird thing to say. And then when you go to USIU and you realize, oh, everybody has their own car. This is not the family car that the whole family uses and needs to be shared among family people depending on this is his own. His father has his own, and so you realize. So looking at the age, I guess I'm just doing about as good as my father, maybe not better. Where is his special? He has zero specials. I guess neither. I have recorded a specials coming out, but so I stop feeling that bad. I'm like, okay, if my father can make such an awesome life for his family with the opportunity given to him, and it worked out good for him. I'm technically his son. Technically. Who am I insulting there? My mom, Oh yeah, technically on paper I'm his son. I have a lot of his habits. So I guess we will also persevere. If I'm even half the man my father is, I think life is going to be pretty chill. I'm going to do fine. And it's also the idea that at least he had responsibilities. A lot of families relied on him for his income, so he couldn't dream. He couldn't have a passion. Also because he wasn't talented in anything, so whatever. But I think me pursuing this passion of stand-up comedy and this podcast thing, this connection, this live, is a way of appreciating all his hard work. What's the point of my Bude, of my father, going through all that bullshit just for his son to go through the same kind of bullshit? I think it's good. I always appreciate him. No matter how angry I get at him, I always want to be as great as him, maybe not even half. So that's one way you can feel good about your life when you're feeling down. Just imagine, just ask your father what he was doing when he was your age, and you realize you're actually doing better. Situation is harder now, people say. Mortgages are high, things are expensive. His salary was 15,000, but he could afford a house in not Kiteng, like Karen. Can't even afford a house. Kitengela 15K now? No way, bro. Even back then, who wants to live? It was probably a jungle back then. So yeah, and if you want to feel real good, ask your mom. What was she doing when she was nothing? She was just a housewife. Some people call that a dishwasher. Not me, but other people. Sometimes I do agree, depending how angry I am with my mom that day. So, we are okay, guys. It's going to be fine. We don't see it yet, because we are always blocked by our current worries. But I believe with my little knowledge, with the little experience I have in life, this is the knowledge I'm sharing, It works out if you're honest about it, and there's a bit of not integrity but virtuousness about it, about what you do. I think most of the time it works out. Why wouldn't it? See, it's a formula, right? See, maths is a universal language, and two positives make a positive. You know what I mean? Two negatives, I mean, good also, but it's always faster with two positives. CMB, no. I apologize for my awkward behavior. Tell Manu to be consistent, Bana. Yo, man, I've told him. He actually called me today on phone, not on WhatsApp. And he said, man, women are the cause of all this. Why am I spilling secrets? I can't help myself. But it's, and I get it, man. I get it. It's a whole other commitment. It's a whole other how do you say? You know how you have to dedicate your time to work. You have to go 8 to 9. You have to dedicate time like that to a relationship. And as a guy, it's even more important. Fortunately, unfortunately, that's just how it is. That's just how the women are wired. I know all this because I have so much experience. Of course, I don't have shit experience, but I do see how being in a relationship can really slow down these other things. I mean, if you know the origins of Home Alone edition, you probably know what I mean. JMO Giga says, dude, my folks have been working since they were kids. I don't know how or if I can ever match up to them. What were they working as, man? Since they were kids, bro. What were they doing? Were they what kind of job were old people doing back then? Are they like, you know, those factory workers where their job is to bring glue and, you know, just those kind of jobs? Or what kind of jobs was it? Bro, there's no way your folks got employed when they were kids, but what kind of jobs were they doing, my man? But I know what jokes aside. Yeah, your folks are working. The advantage is you don't need to work as hard, you know. Farming people, okay. Farming is more of a lifestyle. Let me put it that way. Because as a Punjabi myself, technically Punjabis are the farmers of India. Not the only farmers, but it's a big farming, it's the whole religion, not culture, the whole culture is based around farming cycles, you know, just harvesting cycle. We celebrate the harvest of the first blah blah blah, and then there is the festival of when the seeds are put in. It's a whole farming thing. So I see how the farming thing, you know, but think about it this way. They were just boring ass farmers. You are part of the Amandeep the army. Now, which one is cooler? Growing food and sustenance for the rest of your community, or helping a comedian feel cool about himself? You know, write that down, because we all know which one is cooler. But farming is very expensive. Not only expensive, I think it's also very stressful. Like, you think, you know, in school you're taught, oh, just put seeds and then shit grows. But if you just start researching about it, it's actually quite difficult. There's always weather. You have to always, it has to go with the weather, you know, and you have to have fertilizer, but not that kind of fertilizer. You need a lot of nitrate and all that shit. And you know, the value you put, the money you put in should bring enough out. The harvest should be enough for you to cover your costs, and then pay for, you know, because you have to pay the people before, the ladies who pick the tea leaves or the guys who dig up the potatoes. You have to pay them before the potatoes become potatoes, you know. It's like manufacturing, but the machine is soil, and soil can be very unpredictable, you know. And I sometimes I'm sad because there's a lot of soil technology I think we lost, especially during the Amazon, with the Amazon. Those Amazonian people, whenever people talk about the Amazon forest, apparently, according to Joe Rogan's podcast, the Amazon was a man-made forest or vegetation, and you can see the soil. The soil is special, like it has many minerals and it seems man-made. And unfortunately that technology was lost because some guy farted or something, I don't know. They're Brazilians, you know what I mean. They just did what do Brazilians do? Crocodile. What's the most common drug in Brazil? Cocaine. Most common drug in Brazil. Brazil. Solvents. I know what that is. It dissolves, right? So it gets you high. When Brazilians see things dissolve in water, they go dum cha cha dum cha. That stupid dance they do. Sorry, not stupid. It's good dance. Sorry, Brazilians. Don't jujitsu me Brazilian style. Me, I will tap. If I just see some guy doing this, he doesn't even have to do the second move of doing this. When they capiopara or some shit they do. When you see a guy do this and he looks sexy, I'm like, hey man, tap, bro. Me, I tap. Me, I'm not Anderson Silva. Come on, Flame Extra Hot. You cannot be deleting messages, my man. You know how we feel about deleting messages on this chat. You make me feel like you don't want to say things, man. That's annoying. That's gay ass behavior, man. Sorry, I don't want to use those words, but that's gay ass personality. My bad. Imran says, you see, Imran is saying shit with his chest, my man. Why am I so excited for this? I'm sorry, I apologize. According to Joe Rogan's podcast, should be a bit. Yeah, man, just in case if you want to be angry, at least be angry at somebody who can take the hit. He has what, $400,000 million? Who needs that much money? He can handle the heat. Similar to, I didn't say, did you see me? Did you see my lips? Hey, man. If you cannot lip read, there's no way to prove that I'm the one who said it. So this microphone technically is attached to nothing. It's just there for show. You know what I mean? You gotta protect all your sides. Anyway, moving on. Today, what else did I do at work? Oh, today at work, I hate that most of my days at work. Such a complainer. Why am I complaining? But it's good. I think me complaining kind of legitimizes your feelings about your workplace too. So we are all in the same kind of shitty boat. And today is supposed to be 30th January. Suppose it is 30th January. 30th January means big money day, payday for most. Mine hasn't hit yet, but when it does, things are gonna change. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is get light. I want light behind. I think light at the back is not good. Like you can see how it darkens and lightens. I think a light at the back. Just let's just go all full TikTok. Maybe new battery for the remote so I can turn on the gay lights. And hopefully we'll start new laptop. But that's going to take some time. But I do hope the writing money comes through and we can probably get a laptop. So I'm excited for this new money. And of course, the Nyama Nyama burger is going to be... Oh, I think we're going to do a Nyama Nyama burger eat along. You're going to hear the chewing, the crunch. It's going to be amazing. I think we should do the... Hey, when should we do that? If it hits tomorrow and I don't have comedy tomorrow, I think we can do drive-by Nyama Nyama burger review. We go to KFC, drive through, Kula Nyama Nyama burger, we talk, we do shit, and then we fuck off. It's gonna be like 10 minutes or whatever, but I think that would be a good idea. I think it's unique, it's different, and I think you guys will appreciate the change in background. You know what I mean? I do this for you, not for me. With a 2-liter Coke. Come on, Flame Extra Hot, delete, retract that message right now. Do it, venture. But yeah, maybe not 2-liter, maybe, what one? Maybe Sprite, maybe a 300 ml Sprite, the midget bottle. Why did they make the bottles midget? They just look stonky now. Before they used to be slim and tall, and then you're like, Damn, that looks like a bottle. Now they're just stonky. Now you feel like, a dwarf. It's like a dwarf Sprite. Ain't complaining, it still tastes delicious, but what's with the dwarfness? Or that size never used to exist. It was always 500 ml, and 300 ml was introduced recently in plastic form. And that's why I am relating it to the 300 ml glass form, which was slimmer. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Coca Cola. My bad. Sorry, I mean, Coca Cola is probably going to hell. Yeah, man. Anyway, moving on. Aren't you scared of eating in front of people? What if you start choking and jizz from your nose sprouts everywhere? You guys. Jimo Giga, you have a very imaginative imagination. Beautiful words. Imaginative imagination. But I think that would be win-win. If it doesn't happen, which I think it won't, because I've eaten like for at least around 30 years of my life, and I've only choked like maybe 43 times. So in a 30-year period, I don't think that's a bad record. And secondly, if it happens and I do get G's from my nose, two things, that's also still win-win. Either, the G's from my nose, probably an orgasm, so I feel great. Who's going to complain about an orgasm, even though it's through the nose? Much easier to clean also. You just do whip. The other way, you just have to, like, I don't know, you guys who have uncircumcised peepees, I don't know how you guys hold it, because it's literally a pipe without a cover. So if you jerk off, you always have to when you burst, it always has to be aimed at something. It's always it's like a bullet. But as the organic peepees, the one with the cover, we just hold the tip. How do you show this? I think visually, let me just do this. Man, this is my peepee like this. This is my lip. It's much smaller, but it's my peepee like this. When it's erect, boop boop boop. But when it's flaccid, it's just like this. So I can bust a nut and I just hold it like this in my hands. The extra skin becomes a pocket. I have a whole 5-minute joke on that. But think about it. If you don't have skin on your pee-pee, grow it. Don't shave it all the time. Just grow that skin and see the advantages. Not bad. And it's KFC, man. It's already killing me. It's already so diabetic. Why not go out? And the other thing, if I do not, if it's not orgasm and I choke and I uninstall, win-win, my man. I think all these options are W's. So ain't no problem with that, boy. Don't worry, Jimogiga. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And I think it's gonna be fun. Something different, And I did actually get it's funny how I loved doing these streams. I even bought a special phone holder in my car, so at least just in case I can't do it at home, at least I can do it in my car, which we did once, when there was no KPLC, there's no Kenya Power, KPLC. Shit, when was I born? June 29th, 1994? 3 a.m. on a Wednesday? What kind of loser is that? So that actually, I think that was a good idea. We turned on the lights. We did it was an interesting stream. Go check it out. I forgot which version it was. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow if the salary hits and I don't have comedy. So no promises. I'm sure you'll be updated with the thumbnail. Will I create a thumbnail? Shit, it would be such a nice Colonel Sanders thumbnail. Okay. We'll put a pin into that and see how the schedule is tomorrow before we decide on a stream for tomorrow. 90% of the stream is just talking about the next stream, by the way. There is no content here. JOB, you deserve the nyama nyama. Thank you, JOB. Thank you so much. I do. That's the problem with me, man. Especially with this gym thing. We haven't even finished the journal today. Very interesting. The thing with gymming with me is now that I go to the gym, I mean, can you see? I don't want to scare you. I don't want to scare the losers. I don't want to scare the simps by showing them my cool muscles. But okay. But the thing about going to the gym is that now that I go to the gym, I think, I can burn extra few calories. I can eat a bit extra because, hey, man, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to burn it off. So what I do end up doing is eating more than I usually do, especially junk food, and I think it's not helping me at all. I'm just fat now with a little bit of muscle inside. So maybe I need to look into that. But for now, let me take advantage of being 29 and having this kind of digestive system that can handle it. Because one day I'll be 49 or 31, same kind of age, where my body's gone. I have to be very specific. And oh, but if you work hard on it now and be safe right now, you won't have those problems later. Shut the fuck up, man. Have you even tasted a nyama nyama burger, bro? With the mayonnaise that's only on half the chicken, not on top of the chicken. Bro, you don't even know why they do that. Stupid. Hypothetically. Uh, and when God, I thought we agreed it was cow, damn it. Jimmy M experience. After my PP got cut, I couldn't Guten Tag anymore. What happened to your PP, bro? Oh, by the way, if there is the other side of having the extra long, the extra cover on your pin, is that you always have to wear an underwear. You cannot do the mistake I did when I was 11, 12 years old, and I couldn't find my underwear because my mom was in there, and the underwear was obviously where all underwears were, in the underwear drawer. But because I was retarded and I couldn't see my underwear, and I wanted to go to school, and I thought I was a big boy, I put on my shorts. You have to go to school with shorts, khaki shorts, no underwear, and I just tried to close the zip. Bam! Right there, I realized why commando was not the right option if you had extra skin on your pin, because it actually got stuck between the teeth, my skin, and then I had to shout for mommy. My mom comes in, oh my god, you're gonna have no kids or some shit. I don't know, I forgot what she said, but she just, she's a tailor. She knows, and she's seen it. I wasn't, it wasn't weird, guys. You guys might think, oh, man's mom's. No, don't worry. She created the penis. She can do whatever. You. But you know what I mean. It wasn't weird. I was 11. So she opened it, and then I saw, oh, nothing happened. It was literally a scratch. And then from that day onwards, I'll wear an underwear even if there is no underwear. I won't wear a t-shirt. I'll put the t-shirt, I'll make a nappy and then put on shorts before I wear no underwear. Okay? Or I should have just wear pants that have no zips. Just the ones that have what do you call nala? What is this thing? The thing that you can tie knot? I don't know. Shoelace, pantalace. Is this the pantalace? The short lace, the lace that goes around the shorts. Anyway, enough of this boring jokes. Flame extra hot. Have you ever been somewhere where they were eating beef and you wanted some, but someone goes, no, Aman is Indian? If not, any similar story? My relationship with beef is always been nothing. It's been like any other meat. When I was younger, Kalasingas, we don't have any preference. Religiously, technically, we don't have any preference for any animal. All animals are equal. So if you're going to kill one, you can kill all. That's what I think. But usually we just tend to avoid, non-veg diets. Although there are some aspects of the Kalasingas that do eat meat, and it has to be prepared in a specific way, and it's called jhatka. Jhatka is basically, this is a direct translation of jhatka. It means immediately, suddenly, without pause. Just that's it. If you can kill the animal that quick, then the animal is safe because there's no pain involved, right? No need to, cut half the neck and then let the blood. Nah, man, just no pain. That was good. So that's kind of allowed, but usually it's allowed in a way because if our gurus did it, it means we can also do it, But we are not them, so I don't know. Their situation was different. Like they had to eat meat when they were stranded, deserted. They had to eat their camels, I think. No, not very sure, but that's the context. They were in a desert, and I think that's allowed. When you're starving, you're allowed to eat the meat. But so that's a very gray area religiously, I think. Personally, I've never had beef with beef. When I was younger, me, I used to eat burgers, and then later I'm told, oh, it's beef burger. I'm like, I hope it was beef burger because it was delicious. I don't want cardboard burgers to be this delicious because I'll be addicted to cardboard now. They always thought all Indians are anti-beef, but India is like the fifth largest beef exporter. A lot of Indians, especially in the south of India, that's very Hindu actually, never mind. But there are some pockets in India that consume beef, the Muslim pockets, I'm assuming. But the Indians outside, I think the reason we don't eat beef is just association with Hindus. Hindus religiously, they have a lot of respect for the cow. Some people say they worship the cow. Some people say respect. I think it's more of respect. It has significant meaning in their religion. Same, kind of the same way Maasais. Maasais also have a lot of, but they see it as wealth. Hindus have a more religious respect for it. So I guess we were just grouped into one, and all of us are not beef eaters. Is that how the gin name came about? But anyway, personally never had problem with beef, but I've had very many instances where I eat something that I know is beef, and I don't give a fuck, because hey man, if I'm gonna kill a chicken, I don't give a fuck about a cow. Okay, me, I'm racist towards all animals then. And then somebody says, oh man, that was beef, are you gonna be okay, Aman? I'm like, bro, no, my mom's gonna kill me when she finds out I ate beef. But I just used to pull a lot of, although it has played the veg non-veg thing lie, or the stereotype has played to my advantage once, especially when I used to work in a hotel. And if you work in hotel, very big hotel, big in it rhymes with Marova. Fuck, which one is the one in Mombasa? Bro, I'm so sorry, I need to know the name. Oh yeah, Marova White Man's. Okay, I used to work there as concierge once in my life. The guy who used to take suitcases to the rooms. If you don't know what concierge meant, and there the staff have separate food and the guests have separate food. Okay, and staff food is usually garbage. You'd rather go hungry. It's cheap shit. It's dengu every day. It's boiled cabbage. Just shit they can feed quickly and cheaply, and you get like a banana or like a watermelon or something. And and there was a meat aspect always to it, like some meat that it was beef most of the time, or chicken, but like it wasn't like the food the guests get. So I said I can't eat that because I am vegetarian. I mean, do you need any more proof? And they said, oh man, you can actually just go have the guest food then, because this is all meat at the moment. So I was enjoying good food on the lie that I'm vegetarian. So sometimes it works in your favor that people are not that conversant with your beliefs. Like when Christians, or especially very orthodox Christians, not orthodox, very religious Christians, always quote the Bible, the Old Testament, the New Testament, blah 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 blah, and and there's usually on shit like, oh, gay marriage and all that stuff. But they're picking and choosing. You know what I mean? If you read the books, I think eating lobsters and shrimp is also unhalal. It is not halal. It is bad. It is haram in Christianity. Wearing clothes of different materials, like cotton, and then you wear wool or whatever jeans are made out of cotton, I guess. You know what I mean? Like silk and cotton at the same. That's illegal, bana. But though they don't focus on that. They focus on the other things. You see, I can say that because I learned their religion. But if they learned about mine, they would have caught my lie. Hey, Aman, I've seen you eat meat just 2 minutes ago. Why are you suddenly a vegetarian? Even that I can have an answer, by the way. Oh, today is I'll make up a name like Gurpurv. I'm allowed to eat meat till the moment I stopped eating, and then after that I'm vegetarian for the next 3 months. Sorry, that's how my religion is. You don't know about the Mahagurpurv, bro? I can turn it around and make them look idiots. So it's good that people don't know much about. Ignorance is bliss for me, I would say. uh what is it? Yo, Wednesday birth date gang. We're the hump day guys. Aman beef. Oh, Job, you clinched that one, my man. That was dope. Not gonna lie, you got that one, bro. Flame extra hot, you guy. We can take you there if you are so dependent on that casalo. You guys are nice. I like this. I like that. It's like how do I say this? It's like going on a first date. You know, as a guy, you're going to pay. That's just society. That's how the world is built. Even though she's richer than you, that's just your role as a guy. Okay, but it's always nice for the lady to offer. Like, don't worry, we can just to offer, not at you. We know how this goes. There's some decency in saying, let's split, or I'll pay. Something. You'll say, don't worry, I got this. And then you can move on. But if she's extra sweet, she can insist, and then she eventually pays, and that's a keeper. uh, it's funny because the first date I ever went to, we bought pizza, and then I was ready to pay, but she really insisted, and then she paid. I'm like, God damn, I'm the guy who gets paid on for dates. So I'm really a catch, my man. But no, it doesn't mean shit. But that's what you guys are doing. Just you mentioning that you want to take me is giving me that nice feelings. Thank you so much for the, and it's not casalo, it's salary, bro. Respect it. Not everybody gets it. Like if you have like a 19-inch penis, it's a PP. You're like, nah, man, this is the dong, the zao, the mao zadong, the zadong. Anyway, what am I saying? Nothing. John Babu, Aman's muscles look like Kumail Nanjiani preempts you. Fuck you. But that was funny. Megan Dhariwal says, message retracted. Nice. Yes, yesterday you wrote a poem, but today you don't want to talk. What are you doing, man? Why are you breadcrumbing me, my man? Why are you dropping just gems, and then I expect much, and then you don't give me the same shit so I can yearn for it? Stop playing games with me, my man. He looks like Kumail's sister. Bro, if I hope that's not a real person. Kumail Nanjiani's sister. I swear if it's a meme. Oh, thank God. Whew. I thought you were making. His wife's not bad. Oh, a brown guy married a white lady. This guy is living the dream. Every kid since they started watching porno has a dream of marrying a white lady. I'm sorry, but that's how we were brought up in the early 2000s. It's still technically early 2000s, but like really early 2000s. And I think he's living the dream. One of these streams, please tell us about your journey in radio. That's how I discovered Amandeep, the brand. Bro, journey to radio. What do you want to know? Where do we start? Oh, first let me say East FM, the biggest Asian radio in Kenya, was started by some guy and some Sri Lankan. I think I can say that. And this guy sold it, and then he did some other businesses, and then he said, "Fuck, I love doing radio." So he started radio again, and it was called Radio 44. And this was just like an year before COVID, and he was really serious, and I was unemployed at home, of course. I mean, when have I not been unemployed? And I saw this ad, and I'm like, damn, I think I should apply. So I applied, I had a bit of notoriety then, just from stand up and being on TV for Churchill show or something. So I get a call in, like, hey, blah blah blah, come in. They do some interview. They say this is gonna be audio visual radio. They're gonna see your face and they're gonna hear you. I'm like, so a YouTube stream basically, but with no viewers, because it's not on YouTube. It's on radio. Big brain moves. But I wanted a job and it seemed interesting, so I took it. And I was given training for a couple of months, can't remember how long, but it was right before COVID hit. We were just being taught how to do a link. uh, and I was so worried because, man, you had to come to class. Like there was two groups. There's a group that came in the morning and then a group that came in the evening, and I was in the morning group sometimes, and then the evening group sometimes, depending on if I had a show or not. And man, this training was garbage. I mean, garbage-ish. Some things, like, I think I've said this before. Like, one thing I remember very clearly, and it was funny to me at the moment, and it's still funny now. One of the trainers said, one thing you'll never hear from us is good job. We will never give you that satisfaction because we are your father. That's the idea, that, oh, you will. Bro, me, I don't want your approval. People think it works because that's how you think fathers create geniuses. The reason fathers can do that is because a kid always wants father's approval. But you're just some dude, bro. We're both employed. What is this virtuousness? What is this superhero mentality you have, that I am going to build? Bro, shut the fuck up. We're here to make money, bro, and be fun. Just have fun. But you know what I mean? One of the trainers was weird like that. You will never hear good job. And then I heard it so many times. So what the fuck was the whole point? So during the interviews, they did during training, they did like training. What do you call it? Review. And they said, Aman, you don't ask questions in class. You don't talk much in class, and we don't see that as you're participating. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't ask questions because I know everything, man. I don't need to ask all this bullshit. I'm a genius, my man. And then I started talking in class, making jokes, being annoying, and then suddenly, oh, Aman is suddenly so. You just have to play the stupid game, and that's it, man. I think that's the stupid game of most jobs. Is the guy who talks the most. In Hindi they say, "Jo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai." What is seen is what is sold. So, and the upgrade, the updated version is, whatever is seen most is sold most. And you have to keep talk. You have to be attent. You have to like always fight for attention sometimes. But I never played that game until that point. And then in class I was just asking more questions, just being extra. Oh, maybe we should try this, and I don't give a fuck. But it was exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Once the trainings, you could see people leaving, and you're like, fuck, we're the top 5. Oh, we're the top 8, top 7, top 5. It felt nice making the cut. And then, although I knew more, I didn't. So everybody, I would say most people who get on radio in Kenya, at least, for an English speaking radio station, usually, like maybe 102% of the time, you need a foreign accent. You need to sound very British. You need to sound very American, because that's when people take you seriously in this country. That's when people know you are with the big boys. If you have that, hello, good morning, everybody, and you know how I speak. So, and I still made it. So it's the talent, definitely not the accent. So the first 3 months they said, okay, then COVID hit during training. We had to go on a break. Life, that's when shit went sideways, in my opinion. Salaries we were promised were very good. Would have been so much great by now, I hope. But maybe not. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking for something that never happened. And then COVID hit. Advertisers, they told us, so I don't know how true it is, but advertisers pulled out that we're going to advertise on the show. Half the equipment they got was outdated. They were duped, and it was a hard sell. The audiovisual was too expensive to make the return. In radio is a dying medium. The only way you can save radio, I believe, I think, is by having longer conversations on radio, you know. Because music, I think everybody can. Why pick a random shuffle song with advertisements in between when you can just listen to Spotify and the song is, algorithm in a way that it works, plays the right song all the time. Why would you want to listen to some random, song? So I think that's where those are my reviews, opinions now. But back then, I kind of bought into the idea. Maybe that's the future, just audio visual. I mean, why not? It's like TV but on the internet. I mean, although everybody had doubts, but I'm like, let's give it a try. Uh, and I mean, you can see how it went. So yeah, I did. I was supposed to do the morning show, but then the guy who was supposed to do the evening thing said he can't do in the evenings and blah blah blah. So he was given the morning show, which is more popular. I didn't give a fuck, man. I was just happy to be on radio, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do evening. And I do believe it's not because of my voice or my or how I sound on air. I think the reason they gave me the opportunity is because I was a very good producer, like audio producer. Like I could make or I caught up quick. I could make jingles and shit, those welcome to radio blah blah blah, this is beep 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 beep, those shit. I was catching up quick on those things, and they needed somebody to do those things. They needed more than one person, and fortunately I was the only one there. They're like, fuck it, can you also do radio? Because look, we have no money, we need many people doing the same thing. So what do you say? So I said yes. The first 3 months they said, Aman, nobody's paying us right now, so everybody is gonna get paid, okay, except you and two black people. Every other Indian is going to be paid, but except you, Kala Singha, and black people. And we said yes because everybody wants to be on radio, kinda. And 3 months, train. They're called probation, but just a fancy word of saying we don't want to pay you, but we know you want to work here. And then after that, they paid me very little. Ugh. How much was it? Around 20K. Fuck it, for going there from what, 10 to 7, no, 10 to 5, 4 to 3 to 5 was my shows, maybe like 3 to 7, I don't know, I forget the timings. 3 to 7, I think. 4 hours, yeah. 3 hours, 4, I don't care, man. So the next 6 months they paid me, and then they made it double after like another couple of months, and then they just stuck over there for a very long time. And I'm like, come on, man, this is not. I do double the work, blah blah blah, and you can't pay me this. And like, but everybody's. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. Everybody's value is not different. At least pay me the same, and then you can add on. But then those people didn't care about the employees, and I said, fuck that shit, let me bounce. And that's my radio journey, and I don't think I want to do it again. It's one of those things where you want it until you get it, and then you realize of it comes with all these other things that you're not aware of, and you're like, maybe I don't really like it anymore. So one day I just the salary was late. Even the shitty salary they used to give me was late by like what, 3-4 months, and you still had to show up on time. You still had to do the ad reads and shit. I'm like, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I look like one. I'll give you that, and I do sound like one, and I do say things that make me look like. And so maybe I am a bit of an idiot, but I'm not that. I'm still Indian. Not, I still have a bit of a brain. Sorry, a bit racist, but you know how we are. And I just had an argument with the owners, and I'm like, bro, this is garbage, you guys are mistreating, blah blah blah. And I just put it, me, I'm a chodu. Me, if I see injustice or shit like this, I'll just say, I don't care. Because what are you going to do, not pay me? You're already not doing that. So I just spoke my mind, and I gave them shit to their face. And then I just went out. I called my mom, like, Mom, I think I'm going to leave. She's like, okay, man, no problem, it's not like you're bringing any money, so maybe you'll save petrol by not going there. So I just quit, and that happened. And didn't feel bad at all. Everybody got, most people, I would say, got like a farewell party, but I didn't get none of that shit. And I don't care, man. I'm happy. it was going to give me social anxiety anyway. I just wanted my money, and thank God I got it. Some people I hear that worked there, they left a while back. They haven't received it from an year ago, and the stationer somehow still works. So I don't know what magic they're doing, but must not be nice. So yeah, that's my radio journey. This is so much better. I think I've said this 1,000 times, but I want to say it one more time. On radio, whenever you hear the answers given by the audience, usually I would say 70 to 98% of the time, it's all fake. All fake. It's just the producer asking his friends to send in messages, or it's just the producer not even receiving messages and just faking messages and shit. This is actually real. Like, there's proof. I can read, and you can go back to the video and you can see, oh, Aman was reading this message, blah, blah, blah. This is actually what radio I thought was supposed to be. But no, man. Especially for such a niche audience, because we were targeting the Muindis in Nairobi and Mombasa. How many are there? Like what, 2,000? And how many of them have radios in their car? Like 2,000. So it's not a big market. So whatever, man. That was it. Not a big fan of radio. I think I'm a big of okay. Not everything was that bleak. Let me even put it that way. It was so fun. The job itself, the speaking on radio was fun. I had everybody had to have like a segment or like a special way to pass time. Guess this song, or who's this celebrity, blah blah blah. Mine was just me and my jokes. So I thought, why don't I do like a late night monologue type of thing, where I just come on, I do a joke, and I bounce, and I call it Aman's Thoughts, and it felt nice to sound like a man's thoughts. But it was pretty cool. And I think one thing I learned from that, by the way, so for that segment, I had to do one-liner every day, at least for 5 days a week. I had to do a one-liner, which is just a joke and a punchline. And it was so hard for me to just come up with that one. And then after I left radio, I still liked the habit of writing at least one joke every day. So I told myself, I write 10 jokes. Fuck one joke. We'll write, because I learned, I did TMI, and they say those guys write like 200 jokes a day. I'm like, 200 jokes a day? Those guys are like machines, and I thought that's a good thing to be. So I gave myself a small target. I'm like, if those guys write 200, I write 10 jokes every day, 10 one-liners, 10 jokes, whatever it is. And then I realized it's so much easier to write one joke when the aim is to write 10 than to write one when the aim is to write one. Am I making sense? Is this a new idea? I think what I'm trying to say is, if you aim for the sun, even if you fail, at least you're around the moon. I've been farting quite a lot today. But yeah, that was what else can I say about radio? I don't know if I want to go back. I mean, it's not like, I guess people are kind of asking, but I don't know. I prefer this. I can say shit, pancho, it's fun over here. They ever say shit like this, the whole station is fined, 10 million? And then it's cut from your salary. I always hate, by the way, bosses, whenever they threaten, I'm going to cut this off your salary, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, man. Relax. It's like you've never been a worker. You haven't been in my position, bro, stop being a chodu, Be a human being. No one wants to actually fuck up. Fuck ups just happen, It reminds me of a story I heard once, that a worker made a mistake that costs the company like $5,000 or something, and the worker asked the boss, so are you gonna fire me? He's like, no, man. I have to get this $5,000 out of you. That's you have $5,000 worth of lesson in you. You'll never make that mistake again. You are the employee I want the most. So that that's a different way of seeing the same thing, and I like that new idea. But employers always chudus, so can't blame them. That's just the position they're given, and they have to do evil things because they're evil people. Anyway, moving on. But brand, Interesting. Even when I was younger, I always thought this idea of human beings being brands is taking yourself too seriously, which is again a double-edged sword. But mostly, I think it's on the bad side because you get in your head, you stop enjoying normal human stuff. If you think of yourself as a brand, you won't you won't be friends with certain people because they don't fit your brand. What a weird thing to do, and no one apart from you knows that you're a brand. So I don't maybe naturally it can become a brand. Like I like certain aesthetics maybe that way, but not really. Maybe that's what I need, is to be very focused on this brand thing. But I don't know, it seems very superficious. Is that a word? But you know what I'm trying to say. Charles Oruko says Indians don't take alcohol as well in front of their wife's family. Okay, maybe not Indians, but I would say I have seen Punjabis get fucking drunk, uh, especially in front of their wife and kids. And I think they do it only in front of their wife and kids. Punjabis, by the way, my people have a very bad stereotype regarding alcohol. We are seen as the guys who get drunk and fucked up. Not bad, I mean, compared to all other stereotypes. Maybe being fun with alcohol is not that bad. At least it's not the small penis like Gujaratis. That's a true stereotype, I think. No one, you guys don't know Gujaratis have small penises? That's everybody in India knows. Come on, guys. What are you drinking? Chili. Hey. Easily. I wish. It's just boring old water. Megan Daharwal. Thank you so much for sharing. Shitty experience makes for great story time. Thank you, man. Thank you for asking such interesting questions. You make the hour seem like it's not even an hour. It just seems like I started because I haven't even finished journaling. Oh, for lunch today at work, let me just tell you, we had chips and veg burger. Delicious. After lunch, time just passes. I don't even know. Next thing I know, everybody's leaving, and then it's time for me to leave. I come home. I go to the gym. I do fucking kasrat. I do bench, or I go do shoulder bench. I do shrugs. I did shrugs, and I did these things. What do I call shoulder press? Fucking weights are increasing on all those things. Then I do one for. I take a holder weight and just do this, just for shoulder mobility. Because I realized one of the reasons I hate the gym, whenever you do a bench press or any pull position, left shoulder always gets fucked up because mobility is a problem. So I just I just watched a video where they say if you just do a rotation, it helps with mobility, keeps the area warm, so you avoid injuries on the left shoulder. So, and then after that, edited a video coming up. So many videos are lined up for my stand-up comedy part. So not just the lives, by the way. This channel is not going to be just a live channel. We're going to do a lot of comedy. It's coming, 2 videos at least. So excited about that. And now we're at the stream. Thank God, finally we have done the journal. Now I don't feel stupid. Anthony Ochola, your ability to remain true and consistent is top notch. Thank you, man. It's with the. I don't know, man. I think because when I was younger, I learned I ain't shit. When I was very young, I got into a physical fight with a very close friend when I was younger. He was the strongest among the group, and whenever there are kids around, boys around, there's always this toxic energy, and we got into fight, and my mom went to his mom like, "Oh, where's your son hitting my mom?" Blah blah. His mom asked, "Is your son made of gold?" And I'm not gonna lie, that hit me. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I ain't special." And I think it hit me in a negative way that time. I mean, now my mom and those lady are friends. Fights and arguments always happen, but she made me question my own value. And then I learned, man, I ain't shit. Yeah, she's right. I mean, it sucks knowing that I ain't shit. That means I just have to be honest, know that it's not, it's going to be hard and all that crap. Maybe luck might not be on the side, but as long as I keep the virtuousness, as Patrice O'Neill said, like this idea that I just have to do it because I'm that guy. This is what I've done for, and I think just having that is gonna be, I guess, my way. I can't rely on luck. Maybe just doing it and having fun is the way. And if I lie, I'll be caught. So maybe this is just me being honest. So even when I lie, I say bad words. That's how I talk. It's hard to be fake, especially on a live. If you're planning it to do for an hour, bro, how can you act for an hour and try? You can't create a connection. You must be really good at acting if you can really do that. But I ain't that guy, man. I'm not that guy. Have you heard of Neuralink? And would you consider? Yes, I've heard of Neuralink. And no, I will not get a freaking penis in my brain. Not a penis, but you know what I mean. Like a computer chip in my brain. Nah, man, this is for my grandchildren to decide. Me, I am happy with the virtual glasses that are this big, and they're bulky. Me, I'm happy with that. That's my technology. That's where I stop with the acceptance of new technology. I've reached my point. The if you listen to Joe Rogan, it's going to change the world. Everybody is going to have internet access on their brain immediately. Blah 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 blah. You know what? I think people will get tired of how overwhelming that information overload is going to be. Like even right now with the phone, sometimes you're like, why am I watching this video of this Chinese guy sending a baby alligator into a hole and fish come out? What is the point of this video? Why am I watching somebody burn sponge? And it's so interesting how the sponge just melts and starts dripping. Like sponge is liquid, that is just information overload, and that is just with the phone. Can you imagine with the chip in the brain? And everything gets hacked. There's no technology. My laptop is definitely hacked. Our phones are hacked at the moment, CIA, whatever. Some guys probably jerking off to videos on your phone. Imagine now getting hacked with a chip in your brain, bro. Start uploading shit that's not even yours. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know what I'm trying to say. Just viruses, actual viruses, they just upload like influenza into you. Now every time you feel like you have influenza, even though you don't, because fucked with your brain. They upload song like torture. They just upload like Punjabi songs, and you're not even Punjabi. They install Mongolian songs in your brain. You just hear Mongolian, humba humba, they do throat singing, and that's all you're hearing the whole day. Nah, man, you hack into like Joe Biden's head, and then tell him to do free medical aid. You'll destroy America, bana. I think it's not gonna work. I hope I hope it doesn't work, because if that's the future, we have the internet in our brain, just hearing, just imagine just being trolled. Now you can switch off your phone if you see bad comments. You're like, okay, I'm enough. You can't close your brain. Oh, I can turn off the chip. Nah, man. You think? Look at electric cars. What's happened to electric cars? Now when it snows, the electric car doesn't work. You want to go back to the old combustion engine and pollute the environment. Same with this shit. You think, I'm not saying you specifically, but I'm just arguing somebody who thinks it's a good idea. But that's just the opinion I have right now. But I'm sure when it comes out and we get more information, I'll still believe the same, because I don't want a chip in my brain, bro. You think you really trust people? You really trust the fucking engineers? Not even doctors coming. It's just just nerds. You think science nerds? Fuck no, bro. Those are not the right people to make those kind of things. But those are my opinions now. Let's see when it comes out. I'll still not do it, but I'll reserve my judgment for that. What do you think? You think you're gonna get a chip in your brain, my man? Gay. Easily, imagine finding out your parents did bad manners for you to be here as a kid. Not my. I'm sorry, easily. I have to break it to you. Your parents did a lot of bad manners. Your father bad mannered your mom into that bed, under the bed, behind the sofa, on top of the TV, bro. Don't even get me started on what they did in the matatu when no one was there, bro. Those bad manners are too bad. and easily everybody's parents did. I'm sorry, I'm the one who has to break it to you, but it's because I love you. Truth is painful, but you gotta have it, man. Lamek Wekesa, what is happening according to you? What is happiness? Oh, according to me. Shit. Happiness is, I think Lil Wayne said, what an N word needs: pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed, pussy. Okay, let's play that song, man. What is the song called? Pussy, money, weed? It'd be interesting if that's actually the name of the song. But happiness, I think, is you to decide, you know. Not everybody can be a millionaire, that's given. Not everybody can have a house in Malibu, you know. Happiness is just accepting, I think being content. I think that's happiness. Just being content is as good as happiness most of the time. Because if you're not sad, I think that's just, you know, you're on the spectrum. And if you're not sad, you're on this side, you know. You just have to, anything of it's not garbage, but it's repeated notions of live in the moment, you know, be grateful of where you are right now. I mean, it's average shit we hear every day, but that's the truth. I think that's where it exists everywhere. It's just hard to see it sometimes. Like even now, sit down. This is what I did. Like, you know, just if you're going to compare to somebody, you know, like your dad. You know, you're living a better life than he was, and he's not complaining. He even has two idiot kids, and he's not complaining. You know, why are you complaining? Everything. This is what I see it as. Sometimes, you know, when you see problems in life, you remember when you're in high school, or if you went to school, you know, whenever you had a test, like a biology test, not even an exam, just a test, and you were so stressed, you're like, this test determines my life. But now in hindsight, does it really matter? That's what I think. Sometimes things might seem big deal right now, but in the future you never know. It might be something who gives a fuck about. But anyway, let's listen to the actual pussy money weed song. But hey, I hope it doesn't, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. Block it in Ukraine, bro. It's Lil Wayne. Let's go. Where is the drop? Checky. I don't want to play much because of the copyright, but I still want to enjoy the song. Pussy, money, pussy, money, weed. Ah, the memories are coming, bro. This song is so old. La la. Description. Her body's sickening. I can be her physician. Healing. I can be her religion. Where is the bar? Where's the drop? Bruh. Oh. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy. That's all you need to be happy. You need love. That's pussy. Money, financial stability, and drugs. I think that's what this all. That's happiness, bro. What does it mean to you? Yama Yama burger can be happiness, but happiness is also. When I was younger, I'm still growing, but when I was younger, I thought happiness is a constant feeling. Like you wake up every day, you're like, yeah. You get breakfast, fuck yeah. You know, you go to, yeah. That kind of happiness is only with drugs. Okay, that's why weed is necessary. But in reality, just being content is what I think is happy. Happiness is a moment. It comes and it goes, like sadness. It comes and it should go. But we like to keep sadness because it's comfortable. It's easy to sulk, then move on and all that garbage. But that's what I think. It's just being happy with what you have. And of course, there are goals and achievements you need to get, blah blah blah. Those are fine. They keep you challenging. You know, you're lucky. That's what I think. Just appreciating how lucky we are sometimes with the cards we have been dealt with and the decisions we have made. I think most of us have done good. Okay, and good is good enough. Being best, there's so many things you can be best in. But when it comes to just living life, No one, no one taught you how to do it. No one is going to teach you how to do it, and you're figuring it out on your own. Fucking good, bro. And you should be proud of yourself. Be happy. Talk to people. Unfortunately or fortunately, human beings evolved from the monkeys, or the apes, the homo sapiens, the gays. And we are community animals. We're like wolves in some way. People also say lone wolves, but wolves live in a pack. And we like being in a group. We like being among other people. So if you have friends, talk to them, and you'll notice whenever you feel you're troubled, talk to an old friend, your best friend, who gets you no judgment. You just talk shit. Next thing you know, you're like, damn, I was worried about nothing. I just need to talk to a friend and laugh for a while. So that's what I think happiness is: having friends and pussy money weed. Flame X. Hey, this stream is long today, but we are done. I think journaling is done. What else? I think I've done a few jokes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've worked on a few jokes. I'm so smart. But moving on, you will be able to talk to clients using ChatGPT. Flame Extra, let me tell you, I already do. Most of my emails are just okay, reply to this. I think my questions asking ChatGPT to write something are longer than ChatGPT's answers. That's how lazy. I don't even want to think. I just want to tell it to do and copy paste it. And I'll figure out a way to just tell it to do and it'll do it. I think there's things called APIs or some shit like that. We're going to figure it out. No, we are not. But it's coming there. Maybe that's what the neuron. Nah, man. ChatGPT, when it came out, bro, it blew my mind. Like, this is Google, but next level. Turns out it's such old technology, and I felt so stupid. Anyway, Charles Oruko, if I had a radio station and you are my brother, I'd give you the job. And good old nepotism. And you know what? Nothing against nepotism. May I agree with nepotism? You know, I not agree, but I see why it happens. If you have a job, if you have a source of income, if you have the ability to help, why wouldn't you help one of your friends? Why wouldn't you help? Don't you want your friends to succeed? Don't you want to help your friend who's also unemployed and in need of financial stability? Of course you will. So there's no problem. I think with nepotism is, of course, when the bigger picture is meritocracy, where the merit of the person is more important than blah blah blah. But we, as I said, we are community animals. We love being in groups, and nepotism, good, not bad. Imran, maybe you, bro. Some of us were delivered by stock. Sorry, Imran. When it comes to babies, Imran, Penchot, Sodarja Penchot, Imam Boya stock. You know what happened between Abu and Ammi. Or Ammi too. I don't know. You guys have many Ammi, but you know what happened. How is it that your mom and your father's cousin are the same person? You've never questioned those things. Jokes, Imran. Sorry. But I make fun of everybody, so I'm allowed. JMO PMW ASAP Rocky. I think that's the one. I think that ASAP Rocky PWD. Even this guy sings songs. This is one thing I'm really jealous of in terms of artistry, of musicians. Musicians copy from each other, and they call it sampling, and they go to concerts with like 3 songs, and they can do a world tour. Fucking comedians. We cannot do other people's jokes. We have to write our own jokes, otherwise you're the worst person ever, and I agree with that. And you cannot you cannot have a whole world tour with just 3 jokes. You need an hour at least, minimum. It has to be strong, it has to be shit you have worked out. It takes so, like, it's musicians, like what, Jay-Z and Kanye West played N-words in Paris like 7 times in a row or whatever, 11, I don't know how many times. And you can't do the same joke even the next day on the session. You know what I mean? You feel weird. And imagine, I'm jealous of musicians.
All I think about is life, not
Oh, makes sense why Rihanna likes him. Uh, uh. Okay, okay. Ah, that's the song. That's the one I was referring, but also the Lil Wayne one. Anyway, Megan the Harwal. Happiness is the default. When we don't feel happy, it's because we are frustrated, sad, because we don't have something that we think will make us happy. Yes, I think that's what I meant by content. Is you're just happy, satisfied. That is such a nice feeling. Because I think even being woo all the time is draining. Can you imagine just being around happy people all the time? It is, oh, you're like, bro, I don't know, stub your toe or something. Bro, you can't be just woo all the time. It's annoying. But Megan, I agree. I agree with the, I think we're saying the same thing, different words. Mine are better, of course, because I'm sexy. And I know it. Flame extra hot. Some of us consider this a happy. Thank you, Pancho. You guys don't make me emotional like this. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Gay hug. Jimmy Nerico. Aman. You know what? Every time you guys greet me like Emmanuel, I'm gonna try give him a call. Let's try giving Emmanuel one call before we close the stream. How about that, guys? How about we bother my friend or ex-friend if he doesn't pick up my call? Because I'm gonna ask him. But it's a WhatsApp call. His internet might be off. Who knows? Who knows? But even these WhatsApps, but see you open, my man. What's the? Why does it take? How many M's? Emmanuel. Let's go. Let's go. It's calling. It was a bit faster right now, was it? See, it's calling. It's calling. It's calling. Ah, let's go. But why would he pick now if he didn't pick before? Does that make sense? Because either he saw my missed call and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna call him back, or he's like, never mind. I don't think he's gonna pick. We're gonna give it 5 more bings before we close it. 2, 3. We'll still count it as 3 even though it went twice. You know, 4. It's over, guys. Emmanuel is not gonna be picking up the call. My bad, guys. And with that, I think it's time to end the stream. Flame extra hot. Aman, I can't breathe. You breathe only using your up. Sorry, you had to hear that. Maybe he's in the middle of a Guten Tag and you're disturbing, bro. You tell me he's been Guten Tagging for 1 hour, 28 minutes? God damn it. I need to beat his record. And with that, I think, as Imran says, great stream, Vande Mataram. Let's go. Good night, guys. I'll let you know if we're going to do it tomorrow or not. And if not, of course, on Sunday. With that, Vande Mataram.